downloaded or retrieved from the memory card. The file name of the picture was Gaza Njenene. Path, it's memory card photo. File size is 4,43 KB. File format is JPG. JPEG.
Can you explain, before you move, can you explain what does JPEG mean?
JPEG means the format of the camera of the phone.
Yes.
Created, it says 2014 09 02 1632 00.
What does the date and the time there symbolizes?
Is the date and time when the picture was taken.
Now let's move to page 5.
Modified, it says 2014 07 16 21 00.
When you say can just explain modified.
Can you explain what is modified? So it can be interpreted once.
Modified, it can be, it's a date where the memory card was moved to another device or otherwise. Assessed, it says 2015 02 06 0000. Accessed is when the picture was accessed by like the user of the phone.
Now just to refer back to your page 2 of your affidavit.
I don't know.
Just again, the read and a memory card that belongs. Can you place that information on record?
And a memory card that belongs to Mtobisi Gaza Nube.
And now, on page 4 again, can you then confirm that this picture that we see now on page 4 is the original picture as it was downloaded?
Yes, I confirm it was found and it as it is from the memory card.
Thank you. And now, just for the record again, page 1 to page 3 is still the very same picture that is depicted on page number 4, the original photo.
That's true, it's the very same picture.
It's page 4 of exhibit SD, correct?
That's correct.
Before you click off, I decided to do this video so that we go back to the actual evidence in chief for Mthobisi Gadla-Mncube's photo that triggered him to refuse, or should I say instruct Umnisi Wemvula not to proceed with cross-examination, instead ask my lord that he may be examined dentally. So we're going over, in this video, we're going to be going over what exactly Mr. Mabasa said, other than the fact that Mthobisi Mncube knows that he absolutely has never had a golden tooth, which is why he stood up, well, ironically, or should I say technically, and stood up with his chest and said, I've never had a gold tooth. I've never had a gold tooth. Let's go ahead and get dental experts to confirm this. Now, what is it that stands out to me so far about this evidence? It's a case of he said, she said. Basically, Mr. Mabasa, Mr. Evidence Man here, is telling the court that he is the one who downloaded from the memory card. And the memory card has a file name of Gadla Njenene. And I'm trying to ask myself, that's too peculiar. I have had memory cards in the past, and I'm trying to think to myself, have I ever taken the time to name the memory card with my name? And I'm saying, So if it's a Lexmark memory card, when I open it up, it will say Lexmark. Like, I'm not out here trying to rename it. How did he rename his? why would he have taken that additional step? I just find that to be too convenient, because he says the memory card, the file name is called Gadla Njenene, and the path is a memory card photo, and the file size is 4.3 kilobytes. It was created, conveniently for me, the date as well stands out, on the 2nd of September 2014. Or is it the 2nd, or is it February 9, 2014? I'm not sure with his date reading format, because he reads it as 2014-0902. So I'm not sure whether it's month first or date first. Let me know if you do in the comment section down below. And I said, okay, you know what? The state is getting better now, because with Ubongani Danzi, it was 2020, 2020, 2020. And we're all sitting there going, why are we watching all this from 2020? And you know what? I don't know why the doctor here is not leaking photos for us to see this photo as well. Like, he needs to get with the program. Everybody else, the judge, Shololo, Nisi, even Ramasipili, the only one who hasn't leaked the photo is actually Ngumalo, because, well, hello, he didn't do any cross-examination. But here's the thing. We need to see the photo. Somehow we need to see this photo as well, which will also help us reach our own verdict on the YouTube streets, okay? So far for me, everything is just too convenient, okay? And then he says here, there's a modified date. Like, when did memory cards start to have a modified date? These are things that I have to test out on my end and see. Do I also see this data when I move a memory card around? I don't know. I can't say for sure right now. Now, here's where I paused. When the good doctor asked him on page 4, can you see the picture and can you confirm it's the original picture as downloaded? Mabasa says, yes, I confirm it's the original picture as downloaded for me. And he says it's the original picture as it was found on the memory card. How do you know? What are the identifier? What makes you say it's the original picture? I want to hear you tell us what makes you say it's the original picture more than, yes, it's the original picture. What are the identifying markers that show you that this picture hasn't been edited? This picture isn't a brand new upload. I'm just overwhelmed by that we're just going by hearsay here. And then we're going to have the judge later on ask, just like he did with Warrant Officer Ndlovu. He said, is there any problem with your eyesight? Okay, so you don't wear spectacles? Okay, great. I can't even believe that this is happening, but it's Judge Rata's courtroom. What can we say? Have you noticed in the background? Keep your eyes on accused number 3, Umthobisi Gadla Ncube. See what he is doing. See what he is doing. He might as well be the stenographer in this courtroom. But let's continue listening on and hear where else the good doctor takes us.
Rather than to zoom in and out on Exhibit SD on page 1, 2, and 3, did you do any other thing on this photo?
No, nothing else was done. Like in a form of editing, anything, nothing else.
And then, since you have testified in this court on the 24th of May 2024, have you given evidence in any other court after you were excused?
Yes, I did give evidence. Even today I'm from one court.
Which court?
Johannesburg High Court.
Johannesburg High Court.
Just want to confirm once more, the metadata that you place on record on this phone is still the same metadata that is also on the screen. If you can just use the laser. My lord, what is on the screen is part of Exhibit SD on page 4, just appearing on a color.
That's correct. It's the same.
Okay. Just point again so can be able to see. Just try to put it still there. You can just go close it.
Hold on.
I think
Sorry, is that the laser light you're using?
Yes.
And you're pointing it at what?
At the teeth.
And at the teeth. Yes. So what is there at the teeth?
The question was, I should point where I said there's a God.
So you're pointing at what you see as gold on the teeth.
That's what they say as gold is.
Okay.
La ngoba khona ngombuzo ukutheke angikhombeke la engithi ke igold ikhona ke yiwa lokho engikhombayo.
And then lastly, on that picture,
Nakulesi sithombe lapha ngikhomba khona.
and then is it still visible on page 3 as well?
Sabonakala nala. Yakhomba.
Thank you, my lord. That's all.
Yes, cross-examination.
Two things there that stand out to me. First of all, accused number 3, 4, and 5 staring, eyes glued onto the beamed screen, and then also Mzansi Wemvula walking over to the screen. We know Mzansi Wemvula, he wears spectacles, so maybe there's something wrong with his eyes, so he had to get a little bit closer to see what is happening over there on the beamed screen. And then thirdly, we have the judge himself, okay, my lord, saying, what is it you are pointing at? And then Mabasa says, I'm pointing at the teeth. And then the judge says, so you are pointing at what you see as the gold teeth. I don't know, teeth to me means more than one. How many gold teeth are in his mouth are they alleging that he has? So, is there a shine? Is there a sparkle? Is there a glimmer? We don't see the picture, so I can only speculate from this end. You know that sometimes when you're looking at a picture and you're holding it a certain way, or there's a light shining. For example, now I'm looking at my screen and my lights are on, and there's now a shine on the screen, which is a reflection of the light. Is that what happened in this case, that it is being mistaken as a gold tooth insert or gold teeth insert? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you know how many gold teeth Mthobisi Gadla Mncube is alleged to have had at the time of the ending of Senzo Meyiwa's life, when he allegedly entered the Khumalo home. Now, I don't know at which point they would have seen his teeth inside the Khumalo home. I'm just going with the story as it is, okay? The Ganegwane. I'm trying to work with it and see, like, did he get into the Khumalo home? Did he talk? Did he smile? How did they identify the teeth? Guys, Guningi, okay, it's a lot. It's the strangest thing. But you can also see the sheer shock on their faces as they are also looking at the screen. For me, it says they are just shocked at that. Wait, this is the picture? This is the $1 billion picture which depicts me with a gold teeth? So it does not look like it is make sure, okay? Because you even have Sibanda saying, can you pick up the beam? Can you point it out with the beam? You have Mzansi Wemvula walking over to go stand closer to the screen to see this. You have Advocate Ngomalo just smiling away over there in his position. So there's something about this picture, okay, that we members of the public jury are not having access to, okay? The media, for me, if they were sitting inside the courtroom, they need to describe the picture to us, okay? Why are they not describing this picture to us? Actually, why do they never describe any picture? So I'll use, for example, in the Diddy trial in New York, America, there's no cameras allowed in the courtroom, so they don't even have audio, okay? Everybody is working from memory, so they don't have audio, but they do have sketch artists in the courtroom who sketch the witnesses, Diddy, the lawyers. They pretty much sketch the scene of what the court looks like, and that's all people have to go by. Why can't we have that? I mean, we heard the judge say that they can go and look for citations in other countries, because, you know, so that they can make their arguments for why Mncube must get access to a dental surgeon to verify his teeth and the gold tooth status, if he's ever had that. If they can do that, then they can also borrow from the law that says sketch artists can sketch this thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.